Taya Robinson, good on all 3 free throws down at the other end for VCU. She was fouled by Anna DeWolf just before the timeout. 10 seconds to shoot here for the Rams, and Bree Kavanaugh knocks down her first shot, the 2020 Player of the Year in the Atlantic 10.
Nice patience there. She didn't panic, and that's what I like about the senior, well, the junior, redshirt junior. I can't believe she's got another year.
Going to be a 6th-year senior. She will be a 24-year-old senior. There's a travel by Tara Reed.
And Bree Kavanaugh is smooth, and she's worked on her perimeter game. She's worked on a lot of different things to make herself better. And we know that WNBA coaches and organizations are looking at her. She's somebody that can play at the next level. Now, she's promised that she will be coming back, of course, Stephanie did say. But if there are any doubts in her brain over how good she is, I think she's confident right now. She's battled confidence throughout her career a bit.
Marianne Stanley, current head coach of the Indiana Fever, is the one that gave her her current confidence. There's the sophomore Caitlin Downey. At the time, she was an assistant with the Washington Mystics last year. Way to run the floor. Pasha Gareva, the center, just tricks the layup, and it stays with VCU. Marianne Stanley was coaching with the Mystics, who were playing the Liberty, practicing at Fordham. Saw Bree Kavanaugh and told her, you can play in the WNBA. And that was the thing that clicked for her, because Bree Kavanaugh, as good as she is,
she perked up because, yes,
told her she never thought she could play in the WNBA.
And that's just the confidence thing. And so, yes, that's sometimes all that it takes to infuse that work ethic to get better and to increase your game, and that's what she's done.
Good turnaround by Pasha Gareva. A couple of misses on a couple of really good looks for the 6'5" center. Fordham still has a 3-point lead. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. VCU coming off of the bye. This is its 2nd game of the tournament. Fordham had to play on Tuesday and yesterday. Kavanaugh being guarded by Maleshka under the screen. Kavanaugh shoots, left it short, big time rebound, and a foul on Valisi Tavui. Bree Kavanaugh, though, taking the 3 with the screener going under. She says she feels disrespected in these spots.
You gotta shoot that, and Valisi Tavui with a nice rebound here. Comes down pretty hard, puts herself in a good position to get the putback, but you're right, the screen was taken out front, and Kavanaugh took the shot. She's got to take that shot, though, if they're going to go underneath it.
Senia Maleshka with the foul. Kavanaugh's only a 27% shooter from 3, so statistically it's the one part of her game that still can get better, but she told us, I've been shooting my whole life. That's something I'm comfortable doing. Tavui will get another one, just a 14% free throw shooter.
The main thing I've seen from her is when she first came in, she couldn't go left. They could not go left. Teams would force her that way all the time, and it was in the scout. So she can go left now. That's impressive. She's improved.
And she's got a step back that way, too.
Right. And she's really improved in that direction.
4-point lead for Bree Kavanaugh and the Fordham Rams. High-low into Danielle Hammond, back in off the bench, unable to finish, and Fordham has just made it darn difficult for VCU inside.
That was a nice pass, and she looked like she got fouled. I thought Hammond got hit there.
Hammond's 0 for 2, Pasha Gareva's 0 for 2, Archie 0 for 4, all on the block. And DeWolf hasn't missed.
The rookie, she's playing with confidence.
9 points for the freshman out of Cumberland, Maine.
Where she had a successful AAU program, a lot of wins. She's not disappointed this year. She's a straight winner.
Player of the year, Gatorade Player of the Year. There's a foul on a drive, and Taya Robinson will go to the free throw line for the 2nd time.
The Maine Firecrackers, that was Coach Gately's favorite AAU team that Anna DeWolf played for. And she knew, I need to get this girl because she's a winner. And I think Stephanie Gately's good at finding those players that are just straight winners. You want to bring them over.
Anna DeWolf played on the Firecrackers with Faith Blethen, who was a star freshman for GW this year, and also with Mackenzie Holmes, who's done very well at Indiana this year. That's one heck of a team up in Maine.
Really good team. And Indiana is a team that I think could really go far in the tournament. They could make some noise. They were really good in the Big Ten this season. Surprised me a little bit with how much they've come around this season.
A couple of free throws, both good for Robinson. VCU is 7 of 7 from the free throw line. It has 9 points. So 1 of 10 from the floor. That's keeping it alive right now. Getting to the stripe.
That's how you manufacture points, Joel, if you're not necessarily scoring in other ways.
DeWolf again. That misses long, and the first miss for Anna DeWolf. Rebounded by Sydney Archie, and Naira Williams off to the races. Haddix Covington. Good kick. VCU doesn't shoot threes. So Fordham's giving some space on the perimeter.
They took 3 threes yesterday.
Missed them all.
That's it. It's amazing. You don't hear that often in today's game.
Now that said, that's a 3. Robinson around and out, and rebounded by Zara Gillings with a foul. This year, VCU has made 0, 1, or 2 threes in a game 10 times. It has won its last 7. So it doesn't need to make threes to win games.
And you asked Coach O'Boyle about that yesterday, and she kind of smirked at you, and it was funny because basically you said, you don't take a lot of threes, and she said, you know, we have a good mid-range game. She tried to pump that up because it's true. A lot of women can't shoot the mid-range as well as on the men's side, so you don't see it as much. You see more three-point shooting in the women's game, so she's right about that. She has a team that is real good in the mid-range and at getting to the basket and scoring in different ways.
Anna DeWolf with the miss for Fordham. It says something when you don't do something that is so popular in 2020 basketball, but are still a phenomenal team. You're clearly great in other areas, like offensive rebounding. Danielle Hammond just ripped that away from Caitlin Downey on the block. Final 20 seconds here in quarter number 1. Hammond, step out. There's a mid-range shot for you, Julianne Vianney.
I like it. And Hammond, the big girl, stepping out, popping out, knocking it down. What a year she's had, the defensive player of the year.
5 seconds left to go, first quarter. Caitlin Downey, great kick, 3 on the way. Carpel around and out. And Fordham will settle for a 2-point lead through the first 10 minutes of play. Advantage Rams,